It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Nighthawks, versatile running back. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Nighthawks and the Antlers on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Antlers of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Nighthawks of Buenos Aires. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Buenos Aires club as they enter play here. We're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cariocas, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Smart. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, Smart. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, Smart. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean reins and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Smart. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 86 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Willis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Barkley. And this is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Barkley.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 20. And just shutting him off there.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Smart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing on 1st down. Smart. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Smart.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Willis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick throw complete. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. On 3rd and 2, Barkley. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Antlers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Barkley. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barkley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Barkley.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
And the Rio de Janiero first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 45 on second down, Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle they go. Willis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 22, Barkley. His throw incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barkley. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Smart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Off the play fake, Smart. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Smart. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, Barkley. And his throw is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Barkley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And
throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a give, right side. Bright, fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Smart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the left side. It's Willis. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Barkley firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. They'll go to Barkley again. A nice little juke. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Smart.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Smart. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked him a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They juked him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 52 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Here's second and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Antlers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already know this is going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Smart. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Smart. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And they can't bring him down.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Barkley.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start.
And that flag accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a give right side. It's Willis. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Willis. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Barkley.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Antlers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. For the Buenos Aires offense back out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Smart. No, he stays up. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Rio offense set to take over. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Take it at the 37. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Smart. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Nighthawks have taken the lead here this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. Bright.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 yards there, 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's a give to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 yards there, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Bright. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Looking to throw. Smart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Smart. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Smart. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Nighthawks will add to their 4th quarter lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing to start the drive. Barkley. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along this...
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case...
And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Barkley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they'll accept that penalty.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Willis. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Barkley.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Antlers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Antlers 38.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Smart. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive, Barkley.
And that nearly intercepted. But the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Looking to throw, Barkley.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get them in.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Dorsett.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Smart.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Smart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. There's that man again. It's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Bright. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Buenos Aires, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Rio,
the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.